Godzilla vs. Superman, the ultimate showdown. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the most mind-blowing hypotheticals of the superhero universe. Today, we've got a colossal matchup that's been on every fan's mind, Godzilla vs. Superman. Picture this. We open with a stunning panoramic view of Metropolis. The city's skyline is a testament to human ingenuity, with skyscrapers piercing the clouds and a bustling population of over 11 million people. The sun glints off the glass facades, and everything seems just perfect. But hold up. News reports start flooding in about bizarre seismic activities around the globe. Scientists are reporting tectonic shifts measuring up to 7.0 on the Richter scale in places that shouldn't be experiencing them. It's like the Earth itself is gearing up for something huge. As we zoom out over the Atlantic Ocean bordering Metropolis, the atmosphere shifts. Dark clouds gather, and there's this eerie silence that's just unsettling. Marine life is acting weird too. Whales are beaching themselves, and schools of fish are migrating in strange patterns. Ominous music swells. You can feel the tension building. It's the calm before the storm, folks. Something big is coming, and it's not your run-of-the-mill villain plot. The emergence of Godzilla. Out at sea, veteran fishermen are swapping tales of gigantic shadows lurking beneath their boats. Their compasses spin wildly, electronics flicker, and sonar equipment registers massive anomalies. Objects bigger than the largest known submarines, moving at speeds of 45 knots underwater. Naval ships pick up on this too. They're detecting an enormous moving mass estimated to be over 100,000 tons. That's heavier than any creature known to science. Naval intelligence analysts are puzzled, cross-referencing data with marine biologists, but no one has answers. And then it happens. With a roar that shatters windows in a 10-mile radius, hitting around 174 decibels, Godzilla rises from the depths. Standing at a staggering 393 feet, he dwarfs every structure except the tallest skyscrapers. The displacement of water causes tsunami waves up to 30 feet high, crashing into the harbor, wreaking havoc. People panic. Streets flood with fleeing civilians. Vehicles are abandoned, and the city's emergency services are overwhelmed. Buildings collapse under the sheer force of Godzilla's footsteps, each one registering as a mini-earthquake of magnitude 3.5. Superman's introduction. Meanwhile, over at the Daily Planet, Clark Kent is typing away on an article about rising pollution levels, a classic Clark move. But his super hearing picks up the distant cacophony of screams, sirens, and that unmistakable roar. The newsroom is in chaos. Live feeds on giant screens show the unfolding disaster. Lois Lane grabs her notepad, ready to jump into the fray. Clark knows he needs to act fast. Cue the iconic shirt rip. Clark slips into an alley, and in a split second, he's airborne as Superman. Within Earth's atmosphere, he tones it down to prevent catastrophic sonic booms. With steely determination, he rockets towards the source of the destruction, breaking the sound barrier with a deafening boom that rattles nearby windows. Superman arrives on the scene, surveying the devastation with a heavy heart. His first move? Rescue. Using his X-ray vision and super speed, he evacuates civilians trapped in collapsing buildings, moving faster than the eye can see. He confronts Godzilla, hovering at eye level. "We need to stop this before more people get hurt," he says, his voice calm but firm. But to Godzilla, Superman is an unknown entity, a potential threat. Godzilla's primary instinct is to confront and neutralize potential dangers to the Earth, often perceiving advanced technology or beings as threats. Godzilla's dorsal plates start glowing, a sign he's charging his atomic breath. The tension escalates. Superman realizes that diplomacy might not be an option right now. Godzilla unleashes his atomic breath, a beam of concentrated nuclear energy measuring upwards of 500,000 degrees Celsius. Superman narrowly dodges it, feeling the heat singe even his near-invulnerable suit. Not to be outdone, Superman fires back with his heat vision. His ocular blasts can reach temperatures comparable to the sun's surface, about 5,500 degrees Celsius. They trade blows. Superman's punches land with the force of a small asteroid impact, but Godzilla's dense, regenerative tissue absorbs much of the impact. Conversely, Godzilla's tail swipe sends Superman hurtling through several buildings. The city's taking a beating. The economic impact is astronomical. Early estimates suggest damages exceeding $200 billion. Let's not forget the environmental toll. Radiation levels spike due to Godzilla's nuclear nature, prompting evacuations in surrounding areas. Superman grapples with the dilemma: how to stop Godzilla without causing more destruction. A change in strategy. Mid-battle, Superman notices something. Godzilla isn't targeting people deliberately. It's almost like he's being drawn or agitated by something else. Using his super hearing and electromagnetic spectrum vision, Superman detects low-frequency waves emanating from deep underground. Frequencies that could be irritating or attracting Godzilla. Superman decides to change tactics. Instead of brute force, he tries to lead Godzilla away from the city, using himself as bait. He flies around Godzilla, projecting infrasound waves, sound frequencies below 20 Hz that large creatures can detect. He synchronizes these frequencies to counteract the ones agitating Godzilla. It's a long shot, but it's worth a try. Unveiling the true threat. Digging deeper, Superman discovers the real culprit: a secret underground facility operated by an off-the-books division of LexCorp. They're experimenting with a device that manipulates Earth's electromagnetic fields, a prototype weapon intended for global domination. This device is emitting radiation and frequencies that not only provoke Godzilla, but could destabilize the planet's magnetic poles if left unchecked. Superman realizes that Godzilla's aggression is a reaction to this threat. In a bold move, he attempts to communicate this to Godzilla, using a combination of infrasound and body language. Surprisingly, Godzilla seems to understand, or at least he stops attacking Superman directly. The two form a tacit agreement to neutralize the real enemy. The final battle. Time to gear up. Superman contacts his allies, though many are off-world or dealing with other crises. He gathers intel on the facility. It's fortified with advanced weaponry, including kryptonite-laced defenses to deter Superman. Godzilla, guided by primal instincts, heads straight for the facility. His path: a straight line through the less populated outskirts, minimizing additional casualties. The facility activates its defenses. Automated plasma cannons fire at Godzilla, but his thick hide shrugs off the blasts. Superman takes out the aerial drones, each equipped with kryptonite-based lasers designed to weaken him. Inside the facility, the device reaches critical levels. If it overloads, it could cause a magnetic pole reversal, a cataclysmic event. Superman infiltrates the facility at super speed, maneuvering through kryptonite-laden traps. He uses his freeze breath to cool overheating reactors and heat vision to disable critical components. Meanwhile, Godzilla unleashes his full might against the facility's exterior. His atomic breath penetrates several layers of reinforced titanium alloy, causing massive structural failures. In a climactic moment, the device begins a meltdown sequence. Superman absorbs the excess energy, his cells acting as a solar battery, while Godzilla contains the external surges with his own energy absorption abilities. Resolution. With the device disabled, the Earth's electromagnetic anomalies subside. The frequencies agitating Godzilla cease, and he visibly calms down. The immediate threat is over. The facility is in ruins, and Lex Luthor's clandestine operation is exposed, though he, of course, denies any involvement. Superman and Godzilla face each other amid the wreckage. There's a moment, a mutual recognition of each other's roles as protectors of the planet. Godzilla turns and makes his way back to the ocean. The tides settle as he disappears beneath the waves, the king of the monsters returning to his domain. Superman watches, perhaps considering the complexities of the world he protects. Then, with a sonic boom, he takes to the skies, ever vigilant. Reflection. So, what just happened? We've witnessed an epic clash that wasn't just about raw power, but understanding and strategy. It highlights how sometimes our perceived enemies may actually be allies against a greater threat. For those of us nerding out over details, consider the physics at play. The energies exchanged during their battle would dwarf many natural disasters. The cooperation between two vastly different beings underscores themes of unity and environmental stewardship. Teaser for the future. As the dust settles, we're left with tantalizing questions. What other secrets is LexCorp hiding? Could there be more titans like Godzilla lurking in the depths? How will Superman prepare for threats that challenge even his vast abilities? Maybe we'll see new alliances, perhaps even a team-up against cosmic entities like Darkseid or the emergence of other kaiju like King Ghidorah. Thanks for joining me on this wild hypothetical journey. If you loved this deep dive into the ultimate showdown, smash that like button, share it with your fellow fans, and hit that subscribe button for more epic content. Let me know in the comments, who else would you pit against each other in the next breakdown? Until next time, stay awesome.